Good morning. I slept very well. First time when I used this port side berth. It's made so that you can stick your legs in this hole underneath the stove compartment, and there's quite enough length for me. I'm 182, so 6 feet 1 inch, and also the B berth is with a sufficient length, and also this starboard side berth, which is a lot wider, but I didn't bother to lower the table and make it to the berth this time. Strange things have happened overnight. Yesterday the freshwater tap was working okay, and now nothing. It's probably some connection with the switch or the switch itself, I think. First, let's make some coffee. I always have some spare water in the boat, so in case something happens to the main tank. This is how I make my coffee in the mornings. Just take ground coffee, put it in a cup and pour boiling water over it. Stir well after some minutes and enjoy a drink. We also have this French press, coffee press. My daughter bought it for the boat, so when I'm alone I don't use it. The coffee takes some time, so while the water is boiling, I'm digging out some tools which are stored under this seat. You can see there is all kind of stuff. Let's see what has happened to the bulb. The housing itself looks corroded, and as you can see, there is one wire end is totally green. I have no idea where the wire is coming from, how it's routed. The wire goes through the wall, through the bulkhead, then it goes up, and there is a hole in the ceiling. It disappears, and I have no idea if it goes to maybe the light of the toilet, or maybe this second small light there. Oh, I love electrics. There is a regatta today, the season opening. Guys are going out. I'm not so into racing anymore. I've raced too much in my life. Sometimes I still go on a boat here and there, but not regular anymore. Meanwhile, I found out that there is current coming into the lamp in the heads. I failed to repair the lamp. New wire has to be pulled, but I don't have the length of wire with me at the moment, so one more job which stays in the to-do list for unknown length of time. Okay, we will see if we can do something with a freshwater pump. We have no fresh water coming from the tap. Yesterday it was working fine, today in the morning nothing. I have to pull the engine compartment cover. And here is our engine compartment. Yanmar 8 horsepower, 1-cylinder diesel. Through hulls, main switches, heater duct. There it is, the freshwater pump. This little switch is the reason why the freshwater tap isn't working. I've already replaced it once. In this environment they don't last long. I hope there is at least one thing I can finish today. So we have this piece of teak under the main traveller, and I'm gonna clean it up a little with a sandpaper and put some oil on it. This timber is, I think, nearly 50 years old. The boat is from 76, so 45 years old. And so this old piece of teak got a new layer of oil on it. It looks a little bit better now. It's already lunchtime. We should go out sailing, maybe see how is the regatta going on. The wind is pretty quiet. Maybe we'll go out and anchor somewhere and we me and Viktoria, yeah, we are going out. I'm not going anywhere alone, only with my boat. We are out now, sailing on Haapsalu Bay, and there is the regatta going on. The boats are coming downwind again. There is the jury boat and the muck they have to round. There is some other cruiser on the way. Meanwhile, I have anchored in the bay, and I have this Cobra on the bow roller, but I didn't use it this time because the chain is not permanently attached to it, and so I used my stern anchor in the bow at the moment. So you can see the blue webbing line which is coming from the stern roller. This is a Scandinavian thing. I don't think it's used much else anywhere, but it's a nice lunch hook. And you can also see the mount where I stow my stern anchor, or kedge should you say. The boats are arriving to the leeward mark, and soon the chutes will come down. Or maybe they are finishing. Yeah, it looks like they are finishing. Otherwise they would be very late to the chutes. So here you can see the first finishers, which doesn't mean they are the winners, because this is handicap handicap race, and you never know. Maybe the guy from the very last position, the very last finisher, will be on podium. So. First boat has rounded. The chutes are coming down. Meanwhile, the soup has been prepared, and what a surprise! It's the same soup as yesterday, and with another fax transmission coming in. And, you have to have some fantasy to understand what is going on, but yeah, you can tweak the signal a bit. And by the way, I'm using only the radio zone antenna, so if I would raise the external antenna to the mast, I think the reception would be much better. Bon appétit!